Hi everyone, it's Melanie and welcome back to Living Luxuriously for Less. If you are here for the very first time, here we like to celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts now around leaving my job since COVID-19 and how it has impacted my life, my client, my thought process, and so much more. So get ready, you guys. This is going to be a very raw video, a very vulnerable video, a very open, honest, and upfront video as they always are. But I definitely hope that you guys can take some tips and lessons from this video that will help you in your individual and collective businesses. Okay, that's much better. I had to definitely move because the light in the window was so harsh and it would have been very distracting for you guys to kind of sit through this next part with all the lines and darkness and everything else in my face. But what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to answer the questions that you guys submitted to me. I'm going to break them down into three categories. We'll do a professional, personal, and spiritual. So if you guys kind of want to fast forward, if it doesn't apply to you or if you're not interested, feel free to do that. So we're going to get started first with the professional, since most of you guys are probably here for that. This first question came from Mia Hill 3100 on IG, and what she asked me was, have you made any changes to your business, and are you anticipating a profitable third and fourth quarter? So those are some amazing questions. First, yes, I have made a lot of changes to my business. I'm still in the process of making changes. Whenever I first got started, if you guys remember, I really concentrated on intimate events, so I'm definitely going to go back and put a lot of focus on that until we can get past this whole COVID-19. I'm also going to add virtual planning to my repertoire, which I had already started the process of doing that, but I had to stop because I had the whole situation going on in February that required a lot of my time. So I'm going to go back and revisit that and offer a lot of virtual packages, and I'll show you guys how to do virtual birthday parties, virtual graduations, virtual church conferences, virtual weddings, virtual retirement parties, and other life social events. I'll show you guys that process as I continue on. Do I expect a profitable third and fourth quarter? I do. I think it's all in how we approach what it is that, what it is that we're doing. I think it's going to rely on us using things that we already have, kind of like the woman with the cruise oil in the Bible when there was scarcity in the land. The prophet asked her, what do you have in your house? So I think it's going to be a very imperative for us to use what's in our house, the inventory that we have on hand, and use the creativity and tap into that gift in order to remain profitable. I definitely take a lot of my students through how to be profitable using a happy money, sad money formula in Lux Academy, and I'm going to probably be offering that micro class, so stay tuned for that. But you can definitely still prosper in this. It is really my belief that if you are an event planner and this is something that God has placed into your heart, He is not going to bring you to a place and not bring you through that place. Okay? So great question. The next question that I have is, what are some of the emotional and mental challenges that you face in your business, and how are you dealing with them? So that is a great question. I think the first one for me emotionally was kind of like self-doubt and self-pity and just feeling so unprepared. And as a type A person and a planner, you want to be prepared and you don't like the unknown or the uncertainty of everything. So I think just kind of taking the opportunity to properly grieve and to properly have that pity party for myself was so important. But then, being able to bounce right back after doing that, and not just lying in that and not allowing that to overcome me, but having a spirit of resilience is very, very, very important. Also, in addition to that, I question myself, like, did I make the right decision in doing this? And I know within my heart I made the right decision. The great thing is that I can always return back to what I used to do professionally. I can always go back to the food industry because it's going to be around, but I won't always have this time to follow my dreams and to pursue my passion. I won't always have this time to be at home and to pursue my dreams and passions of having a family and being with my husband. Like, I won't always have that time, and I don't regret it for that reason. What I do regret is not doing it sooner. The next question is, how do I see the future for event planners, and what should our new focus be? I think the future is going to look very different for event planners. Like I said earlier, I think the new focus needs to be around, more intimate events, adhering to the guidelines in terms of social distancing, and then being creative in what you offer, tapping into the other 7 streams of income that I teach you guys about, and seeing how you can make those things prosperous in your business. So I think that's going to be the key. The next question I had was, how do I stay faithful in the midst of the storm? And I think this can be a question that's going to tap into all 3 segments: personal, business, and spiritual. So I'm going to answer that now. And I think that the way that I stay faithful through a storm is just reminiscing on all the past storms that God has taken me through. I think about the hardest time of my life was a couple years ago when I had several family members, you guys have heard me say this before, pass away all in a short span of time. And my mom passing away, I had no idea my mom was as sick as she was. So I think when she passed away, it was a total shocker to me, to be followed up by the death of my uncle, 2 cousins, and the murder of my brother. So those were some very dark times for me, but God saw me through those times. And I think that the one thing that keeps me faithful and hopeful in a time of storm is a spirit of resilience, and being able to go back and recant the past victories that God has, given me in my life. I could have easily lost my mind, you guys. I was still creating content here on YouTube. Like, literally, I was burying family members and putting up videos at the same time. Yet, I didn't stop to do a video like, I lost my mom, tear. I lost my brother, tear. I had surgery, tear. I lost my uncle, tear. Like, I could have done that, but I didn't do that because I wanted to give you guys hope and joy when you came to my channel. And I didn't feel like it was an outlet for you guys to feel sorry for me, or, leave my video and not feel as happy or as invigorated as you felt before coming to this channel. I wanted to exude the joy and the love and the peace of God here, so I chose not to share those things. So I think that remaining hopeful through a time of storm is the number one key. Is, like I said, fostering a spirit of resilience and realizing that there is always a calm after the storm. I think that when all of this blows over, we're going to come out much better, much stronger, much more resilient. There are going to be so many more wonderful things that come out of this. It's causing us to be more creative. It's causing us to grow closer. It's causing us to foster community. There are so many wonderful things that are going on right now, but because it's raining so hard, we can't see that sunlight, breaking through the clouds. So I think just being resilient in it all. So this video has been very long, so I will probably do a part 2 and follow up with some of the personal questions that you guys have asked me. So if you have any more questions, please, please, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers.